Okay, good afternoon. I'm Joe Montoya, Division Chief Investigations, Denver Police. I'm going to give you kind of a chronological breakdown of what happened here, what we're investigating. At a little before 11 o'clock, we got a call here, a dispatch call of nature unknown. At shortly after 11 o'clock, officers arrived on scene. They found three what appears to be adult parties deceased, 2 males, 1 female. The deaths are suspicious in nature and are currently being investigated as homicides. We do not have a suspect at this time. We're asking for the community's help with that. If they could call 720-913-STOP, S-T-O-P. If you have any information, you thought anything suspicious in and around this area from late last night up until 11 o'clock this morning, we would appreciate your help. We are stepping up all of our security measures, not only in this area, but we are going to be doing outreach with our community partners, with the transient community, touching base with them, trying to get them resources and help them find safer places to stay. We are also aware that earlier this morning at approximately 4:36 in the morning, we got a call of a party that had been stabbed. He was on the west of here, about 500 feet west on Santa Fe near I-25. Party called in, saw the male down. He had been injured. Officers arrived. He was transported by ambulance and is currently in critical condition due to the stab wounds. We have made an arrest in that case. The suspect is the name Kyle Cuff, K-Y-L-E-C-U-F-F-E, date of birth 4/22/98. We are not going to be releasing any mugshot on him, and we ask that if you were able to obtain any pictures of him on your own, that you do not release him at this time. We are obviously going to be investigating to determine whether or not there's any connection between that incident and what happened here overnight. So with that being stated, I'd like to open it up for any questions right now.
The victims appear homeless. Oh, slow down. One question.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jim.
Witnesses, business owners, that they heard what saw individuals appear to be homeless going into camp in that area.
Okay.
Are you believe that they were homeless? Is that fair to say at this point?
It's all part of the open investigation. I'd say by all the evidence and appearance that it would appear that they are homeless.
When you said that the deaths were suspicious in nature, can you elaborate on that?
I really can't at this point.
Do you know their cause of death?
I can't elaborate, and actually they're still in the process of processing it. They're getting search warrants now, everything they need to process the scene. So I really can't speak to that. I'm not sure we know yet.
Search warrants from who? Whose property is it?
Yeah, but it's all part of the process for the criminal investigation.
Do you know how long the bodies have been there before police arrived?
We do not.
The bodies were found in those bushes. Is that
Just on the other side of this building. Yes.
Is there a connection to the stabbing or to the attack on Santa Fe this morning?
That's what we're trying to establish, and that's why we're guarding the picture of the suspect in that incident, because we do not know there's a connection. It's going to be explored for sure. So I can't speak to that right now.
Have you reached victims' families? Are they local?
We're working. That's in progress right now. We're trying to identify them, and obviously we will try to reach out to families as soon as we get that information.
Okay, but you have not yet.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Is this believe it's related to what goes on in these businesses right here?
It's too early to tell right now.
How were they discovered? Bodies discovered?
A passerby, I believe, called it in. It was a dispatch call from a citizen. So obviously we've talked to that citizen. I do not believe this person witnessed a crime. They just saw the bodies and called in.
is that area known for like homeless or
Sorry, Karen, speak up. Can't
is
hear
it
you.
a busy area back there? I mean, do people access that pretty often?
I can't speak to that specifically because I really don't have the knowledge. I would say that I know along this corridor there is more population of transient community.
Reports back to that area before you guys, Denver police responded to?
I don't have that information to give you any factual answer to that.
Additional threats to the community? Should people be worried around here?
There are not any specific threats to the community that we're aware of. Like I stated, we're going to be stepping up security measures, not only within the transient community, but specifically around this RTD structure. There's going to be a high level of visibility and security.
What time were you
I can't tell. We do not have enough information. We do have an address on him, which would determine that he does have a physical address, but we don't know right now.
Can you talk at all about what you're combing through? What was found back there other than?
Well, open air scenes are difficult because there could be evidence scattered in various areas. So they're taking their time scouring the area and just to determine if there's anything left, if a potential weapon was left behind, any sort of physical evidence, DNA type evidence left behind. That's all very important, so they really have to be meticulous and take their time processing an outdoor scene.
What time was the couple arrested?
Well, the call came in at 4:36 in the morning. I think it was probably in close proximity to that he was arrested. He was nearby. I think he was actually contacted somewhere near the RTD, because RTD security, I think, was involved in the contact of a witness and identification of the suspect.
Did you find a weapon in the stabbing?
I am not aware if they did or not. I'm sorry, I don't have that information.
Are there cameras in this area where these bodies were found?
We are now searching for cameras. We are hopeful that there are. I believe RTD might have a camera that's beneficial to us, so we're trying to lock down all video evidence that we might have in the area at this time.
And Chief, what makes you think they're homeless?
Just probably the living conditions in which they're living in would lead us to believe that they are transient at this time.
I know it's early in the investigation, but is there a concern that this suspect may have been targeting homeless people?
It's too early to tell right now. This is an isolated incident. We're not aware of any other incidents other than what happened here and then potentially earlier this morning, but we have not connected those two yet, so it's too early to tell whether it's gonna reoccur.
I'm sorry if you already answered this. These are stabbing victims?
We do not know yet. We haven't processed the bodies to see what the actual what the condition of the body is, and obviously the coroner is going to be the one that gives us the information on the exact cause of death.
You said that in
Nelson. Other incident easily accessible to RTD?
I do not believe that it is. I don't know enough about the area. I think it's separated by some train tracks, and I can't give you an honest answer to that. I don't have enough knowledge of that area.
Let me ask you a question. Was the suspect in the stabbing earlier also transient? And then you mentioned that the conditions they were living in. How long do you think these folks had been back there?
That I could not speak to at all. I'm not sure on the victim. I don't know enough about his living conditions or anything about him yet to determine whether or not he was transient.
The suspect.
The suspect, yes.
Have any weapons been found on the scene?
Not that I'm aware of.
The body's been removed from the scene?
Not yet.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you.
I have a question.
One last one, go.
Okay, so Chief Azad, you're here. Interesting to see you here. What's your message to the community when something like this happens? I mean, you show up at something like this and you say the chief's here. I'm wondering what your thoughts are when you see this.
Our message is that our team takes these serious, and we want to make sure that all people in Denver, our most vulnerable community members, that they're treated with the respect and dignity, and that the investigation is just as thorough for them as it would be for anybody else in this city. So thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.